Hello guys and welcome back to SRL. SRL. We are here for round 9 of season 4. No, season 3. We are here for the Belgian Grand Prix. In tonight's commentary box you have myself as always, SRL Apollo. Bobby already having a fan in the chat, so qualifying will be going shortly. I'm not really sure why there's this normal looking delay. Unfortunately we are only running short qualifying tonight as we only have 14 people, but just to go through who everyone kind of is, because you may see Jacob Debney, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. That is Jake Call. He's just on a different account, and I don't think anyone returned to pop from, I believe, Allied Squire. I don't know if he's DNF'd the last two or he hasn't been here for the last two, but he is back in the Red Bull. I don't think he has been here, and that I think is and Brando has a gamer tag change. That is literally all that I can really talk about here. That's going to be Paper Stream, I think, going to be the first driver out. He is indeed. Just a few things to know about the Spa Francorchamps. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, so I'm probably going to get the rip shit out of me, but we move. We have 20 turns, the length, one of the longest tracks on the calendar, with a 7.004 kilometers, otherwise known as 4.352 miles, crowd capacity of 70,000. F1's longest circuit. We're probably going to see action into turn 1, probably one of the biggest braking zones on the track. We've also got turns 3, 4 and 5, so Rouge. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. I don't know how to pronounce many track corners, well, most of them anyway. We've also got turn 7, which is, I believe, round where Paper Stream is, give or take. And we've also got turn 19 and turn 20, which is obviously the last two corners, otherwise known as the bus stop. Obviously we could see some more action elsewhere, but yes, we will move. We've got a load of cars going down the straight there. So the last race lap record in real life is a 1:46.286. That was done by Valtteri Bottas in 2018. 2021 in real life pole, obviously very controversial race, but we move. It was a 1:59.765. that was done by obviously Verstappen. That was obviously on the intermediates, and then I think the quickest pole time around the track was in 2020 with a 1:41.252. It was Hamilton that day, and that is an all-time lap record. Last season's pole was a 1:42.486. I would imagine. Oh, Allied Squire's already crashed. I'd imagine that would probably get beaten today, and that was done by Let Joe. But there we go. Good evening, everybody. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. So we've already lost one driver from this session. Unfortunately, that was Allied Squire. One of the only drivers at the moment not to have scored points this season. Paper Stream on his flying lap now in the Alpine. Obviously looking very different to what it is nowadays. It's got a load of pink on it. I personally do not like that livery. Apologise if you hear a loud noise shortly. We're just waiting for our food delivery to turn up, so you may hear a loud noise, so I apologise for that. Have it P3 minimum today, I reckon. He does want a podium. I mean, his Discord name is manifesting a podium. Still having a decent season so far. Paper Stream now coming to the bus stop chicane, rounding the final corner and going to the line. It's going to be a 1:45.3 for everyone to beat. We will jump on board with the Mercedes. On Havoc has spun, so we'll jump on board with championship contender FRT Clar. Isn't a part of FRT anymore. Rounding the final corner to see what time he can do here, and I do believe that is, I think, quicker than Let Joe's time. Let me just have a look. A 1:42.486, and it is indeed. So there we go. Brando puts himself up into P2. I believe that's 5. No, that's going to be Tazonic starting his lap. We won't jump on board with Havoc. Oh, we've got a spin, and that's Jacob Debney having a bit of a spin there. Havoc comes into the pits. We have a McLaren of RSF1 Hunt, who I think is getting caught by Despair here. Despair goes to P2 with a nice little toe. Oh my god. What on earth was that? That will most likely get sent to the stewards. Reese goes up into P3 now. 5 getting well out of the way. I think he's actually invalidated his time. And we've got Gangster Al on his lap now. I think he will be the next driver, unless it is 5 Crown. No, 5 Crown's invalidated his lap time. Not really sure what Despair is trying to accomplish here. Doesn't want to do anything stupid. Oh, Despair has actually just spun. That's probably karma, to be fair. Oh, don't want to hit your rear wing too many times. Let's get on board with Gangster Al if he's still on his lap. He isn't. Who's just, that's Tazonic putting himself up into P5. Gangster Al getting well out of the way. Who is on a lap? Paper Stream's on a lap, so we'll ride back on board with him. I believe he will be there. Let's see if Reese is on a lap. He's not using any ERS, so I would imagine he's not, and his red light is blinking. Tazonic isn't on a lap, so we'll all stay on board with Paper Stream, who's gone purple in sector 2 there. Havoc has came back out onto track. We'll jump back on board with 5 Brown. I believe it's actually his home race tonight, so I believe he is Belgian. Paper Stream to the line, goes just above Tazonic. Only a second off Brando. I'd imagine Brando will probably be going a little bit quicker. Let's get on board with 5. This is his first technically flying lap. It says he's on 0 lap old tyres. I think he was just on an out lap, I'm assuming. That is a solid time from FRT Clar, who needs a good result here, especially after DNFing last week. Let's see if anyone... Oh, we've got loads of people in the chat. I apologise. Jack, you jinxed me. Just kidding. Oh, what the hell? Mate, P3 minimum. Alpha Tower, I said my corner from the 500 meter board, lol. It's W12, not W13. Shut up. What the fuck was that melt doing behind me doing? I have no idea, but I'd imagine it'll probably get sent into the stewards. I would imagine. That was a little bit sus. 5 Crown into the bus stop chicane. Let's see what his first line lap is going to be. It's going to be a 1:44.3, puts them up into P5. It's not a bad lap. Is anyone on a lap? I think so. Tarzonic is actually. Gangster Al has retired and he is out of the Grand Prix. Richard has retired as well. Did he crash out on track as well? I didn't see that. Richard, he did crash. So we've already lost 3 drivers from this session. Jacob Debney getting well out of the way of Havoc, who is on a lap. Tazonic is on a lap as well, I believe. It's just Bonge getting well out of the way. Obviously Bonge. Yeah, well, I would imagine Despair has probably recorded it, and I'll probably send it in because I need to have a look at that again. Tazonic rounding the final corner now. Got Despair back out on track. Goes up to P6, Tazonic. He loves those mediums, he does. Someone else has just gone quicker. I think that was that Brando? No, that wasn't Brando. That was that 5? Did 5 go quicker? No. Oh, Tazonic nearly putting himself in. Someone went quicker. It might have been Despair, but Despair has only just gone onto a lap, so I really don't know. Bonge, the winner of last week's race at I believe it was Austria. Definitely in the fight for the championship now. I think we've just had Havoc pop himself into P5. Everyone's loving that P5 spot by the looks of things. Someone was well off. I think that was Despair, seeing as he's the only AlphaTauri out on track. Got a slow moving Ferrari. Both Ferraris are on track, so I don't really know who that is. Obviously I want to stay on board with Bonge's lap. Jacob Debney has put in a 1:57. I would imagine that's just a slow lap. It was Taz that improved. Ah, thank you. I know there's someone, because I saw someone pop up in the corner of my eye as I was reading out the chat. Bonge does indeed have one of those slow moving Ferraris. We'll see who this one is. Actually, it will be Tazonic, because 5 Crown has pitted. Only a couple of drivers out on track. And Bonge now into the bus stop. I'm not really sure if he'll be going over to the Sauce, but he's coming to the line now and he's going to pop himself only up to P9. Only 2 tenths off his teammate who did his fastest lap on the Sauce. So obviously I don't know everyone's strategy. Bonge does quite a lot of practice in his spare time, so it would kind of depend. We'll get on board with Havoc, who's on a lap now, but he's 10 seconds down apparently. Not sure how you're 10 seconds down. I think he's just starting his lap by the looks of things. Got Brando back out in RSF1 Hunt, and Havoc coming into the pits. Jacob Debney, I think, is he's actually moved up to P4, so another driver who had their debut race last week. Unfortunately, he also DNF'd. Neon Shockers, who isn't here tonight, actually I think binned it at turn 1 after I think hitting, I believe it was RSF1 Hunt, but don't quote me on that. Let's see if Jacob is up on his time. No, he's down by 6 tenths, so I think this may be, it will now be an in lap. So we'll get on board. Is who is on a lap? Maybe Brando? Has he just finished his time? He's now using ERS, so I'd imagine he's on a lap now, so we'll stay on board. With a new game tag change. Apparently this is Brando 2.0. Apparently he didn't like this track, and now I'm not sure if he likes it or he dislikes it. I have no idea. Paper Stream now out on track. RSF1 Hunt now starting his lap. So we'll jump on board with him nearer to the end of his lap. Brando is a few corners ahead of him, so wouldn't have to wait too long. I believe everyone except Gangster Al. I think Richard may have crashed at Eau Rouge potentially. I wasn't actually paying attention, so I will probably watch this back probably tomorrow when it goes out on to YouTube, or I could probably watch it after the race is finished. Got FRT Clar now out on track as well. I'd expect his teammate to adventure out. I'd imagine Bond may potentially move over to the softs. I won't know that until he comes out onto track. Have I got fastest lap? I have. I want tyre. That doesn't really make a difference to me. So Brando rounding the final corner now. Let's see. It's going to be an improvement. I believe it is indeed only by 6 tenths, but doesn't move him anywhere. So that lap from Jacob, a very solid lap. We've got 2.5 minutes remaining. Like I said, we'll jump back on board with RSF1 Hunt, who is up on his time, who is currently technically last as the only person not to set a half decent lap. We're still waiting for Bond, who is currently on an out lap on the softs. So there we go. RSF1 Hunt now to the line. Let's see what kind of lap time he can do. Improves, not by much though. And he goes up to P10, but now Bond on a lap himself. Paperstream apparently on, I believe he'll be on a new set of softs, I believe. We'll see his lap time now. He's going to have a nice tow from his teammate ahead. Bond's getting well out of the way. Paperstream up on his time ever so slightly, but any little helps, I would imagine. The RSF1 Hunt may be having some trouble. I have no idea. He's usually up there amongst the rest of them. The Paperstream looking to improve on his races. Oh, we've got a spin. That's going to be, I believe that's a spare again. That's Brando also getting well out of the way, and I believe Havoc is now. Everyone is actually on track apparently, apart from the 3 that obviously have crashed out. Apologies if I'm not reading the chat as much. Obviously, I want to keep an eye on the action. Who is on a lap after Paperstream? It won't be any of the Alphas. It might be Clar, potentially. Oh no, Clar is actually just gone even quicker, into the 42.0 now. I'm not sure how long is left in the session because Adam is currently sat on track. Paperstream even slower on this lap. We've got on board with 5, who's invalidated as a lap, so we'll jump on board with, and Brando is going to be retiring from qualifying. Oh, that was Jacob Debney spinning out the first corner, just waiting for a way to get out of it. There we go, told you that would buzzer go off. We have Bond now, let's keep an eye on him. He will be, I believe, the last driver to set a lap. Up by 2 tenths so far. Bond's obviously probably looking to get within the top 5, potentially top 6. Giving himself a good chance of decent points. So RSF1 Hunt's qualifying is also over, and there we go, that just basically confirms it. And I think the spare has spun on track once again. It would be. Bonds with the fastest sector 2. Could be a very good lap from the Alpine driver. Bonds with a very clear line to the line. Have any traffic whatsoever. Brakes very hard. Doesn't get that apex though, and he backs out. So he will be starting on those medium tyres. Is anyone on an improved lap to spare? I would imagine he isn't, and that I think is going to be the end of qualifying. So there we go. I don't believe any of the AlphaTauris are currently up on their laps. Tazonic moves up to P6 though. The spare will start P2, and there we have it. FRT Clark is on pole position, and LR to spare will start P2. Reese in P3, the championship leader, in a very strong position. Jacob Debney is just coming into the pits, and he will retire, I'd imagine. He will start P4. Brando P5, Tazonic P6, Havoc P7, 5 P8, and I will have to get there. I believe it was then. It was someone else, and then it was RSF 100, and then Bond, who opted not. It was Paperstream in P9. Sorry, Goat. RSF 100 P10. Bond starts P11. The only driver on the mediums, I'd imagine, Richard Gangster Al, and Allied Squire with, I believe that's the Pakistani flag. Will be starting in P14. Not a start to his weekend that he wanted, especially after the weeks that he's had. And Reese was a whole second behind Clark, dead on. Oh, amazing. But here we go. RSF 100. This track annoys me and makes me want to throw, with 2 throwing up emojis. I do not blame you. That's why I don't do this track that often. I just don't like it personally. Just waiting for drivers to thingy. Let me see what time we are going to be going. Bond is on duty, so we'll start at 27 minutes past the hour. Alfa Romeo and an AlphaTauri sandwich. That is true. Is like Clark the flag that goes on top? And there we go. Everyone has. Hope no one readies up, otherwise 10 seconds will be added to your race time. And AlphaTauri handle the master plan. Ooh. The spare is on 9.0. That does not surprise me. Right, question for everyone in chat. Podium. Go. What is your prediction? Mine will probably be Clark, Despair. I think it will just be the top 3 as it is now, to be fair. That's how I think it will go. I reckon Bond will probably finish. Let me just have a look at what everyone is starting on. So everyone is starting. Bond is apparently on softs. Bond is cheating. That's very odd. Fair enough. That might be a visual glitch. I don't actually know if he's actually on softs or not. I think Bond will finish 4th today. Maybe if things go his way, he could finish on the podium. If he finishes on the podium, then that's pretty amazing. I don't know if Bond is watching the stream. He isn't. I know, John, I know you're in a party with Bond. Ask him if he's on softs or mediums, because on my screen he's on softs. We'll just get some confirmation. We are doing alt strat. Oh, it's because he was. Oh, no, don't worry about me. He's P11, isn't he? He can start on whatever tyre he wants. Medium soft, but he's on softs. Or has he changed it to mediums now? Oh, there you go. So against the Owl looking to do the mediums as well. I didn't even realise Bond was P11, to be fair. That'd explain why he didn't finish his lap, so we can start on obviously next season when we come here. Obviously tyre changes and the tyre rule kind of goes out the window as you're allowed to start on whatever tyre you wish. So I'd imagine we'll probably see a lot of drivers opting for the mediums, I'd imagine. Also, we are confirming that we will be continuing on with SRL on the new game. More information to come on that though. He was sorting things up before changing. Okay. Alright, looks like we are ready to go. It is indeed the time, so here we go. Formation lap and obviously a 22 lap race. But here we go. I'll try to read chat as much as I can. I probably won't read it unless there's like a safety car. Let's go, Bobby. Yep. But here we go. Formation lap. I believe I turned it on. Yeah, there we go. Got there eventually. I don't want stops. We want position change. Yeah. Of course we do. Has everyone else changed their tyres? No, it's just Bonge and Gangster Owl starting on the mediums. I reckon we'll have a safety car lap 1. And I think the first to crash will be... Ooh. Don't actually know. It'll be between RSF 100 and Richard. Because I know they don't like this truck. Right, so here we go. Very long formation lap. What on earth is Race doing? Is he doing these? What's he doing? Got a broken down car already. Alfie, mate, can you pick up the pace? I'll take that as a no. Lovely. Hello, little man. Hello. Right. Well, there we go. Alfie lining up his Mercedes. And it's Squire about to pull up into his wood box. And here we go. We have 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's light out and away we go. And it looks like everyone has got away cleanly. Richard, I think, is in a pretty poor start. And FRT Clark leads into turn 1. People getting pushed wide, left, right and centre. Bond already making his way up into the points. Richard already down into last. FRT Clark already with a half a second gap. Here comes Richard through El Rouge. That gets through it very cleanly. He's a long way down, so I don't know if he's had any issues. Jacob Deeney getting past his teammate, but Reese going down the inside. And Jacob Deeney just letting Reese through. There's a bit of contact, I think, between Havoc and 5. Jacob Deeney gets run out a little bit wide, but Tazonic ducks back in. Alotoir up into P12. He will be looking to actually finish this race. He hasn't finished a race all season so far. But this could be the day it changes, and FRT Clar already getting the gap now, 2 to spare. It will be a second already, and Clar looking as the strong favourite for this race win, but 5 Crown onto the back of Havoc. Probably wanting for Havoc to make a slight mistake. Brando with a very bad start down into P8 now, losing 3 positions from P5. I'm not sure if that was just a poor getaway or there might have been some slight lag issues. I'm not 100% sure, but now the DRS train is starting to form behind Reese Simo. All the way down, and RSF 100 now getting past the Alpine, but Paper Stream keeps it down the inside. FRT Class setting the fastest lap of the race, and Paper Stream budging his way through, and Paper Stream runs out very wide there. And there's a dive from Havoc there. I think Tazonic has actually lost a couple of places there. Oh my god, there's a load of lag. Not sure who that's from. And Brando getting well past Tazonic. Tazonic having a little bit of a moment there. And Bonge now finding his way through. We've got a yellow flag. And that is going to be Gangsta Hour. And is that going to be a safety car? Not at the moment it isn't. I don't think he's on the track. So it wouldn't really... I mean, in real life it would be a safety car. Another safety car. And Bonge is out of the race. Jacob Deeney also out. I'm not sure what happened there. Oh no. And Bonge, that is going to be a safety car now. I'm not sure if Bonge will help me in the session. If he leaves, then I know he won't be. I didn't actually see what happened there. It looked like Jacob, as I'm guessing, has spun. I'll obviously ask Bonge if he decides to join. Could be seeing Havoc is in the pits. So is Despair. RSF 100 also. I don't know if does anyone have any wing damage. That'll be interesting to see. I don't think anyone has. Tazonic might have wing damage here, as he is currently last. Yeah, new front wing for the Ferrari. So Brando up into P3. I didn't actually see what happened. I don't know if Bonge is in chat to talk about it, but a very odd situation to spare. I think he's on the no, he's on the hard, so he'll be going to probably the end of the race. Richard up into P7 could be scoring some nice points for Aston Martin. Alright, who's not saving the ERS? Save the ERS, lads. Jacob spun and Ben didn't see him. I thought so. Havoc has left the session. Oh. I will get you back in. Just waiting for Tazonic now to reach up to the pack. Disconnected. Discontinued. Oh, it's a new one. Did they just not bother selling you no more, I'm guessing? I know what you meant. No one for it all. Disconnected. Havoc has now rejoined. FLT Clark getting very close up to the rear of that safety car. We'll still have a couple of laps behind it though, with the red Mercedes. And Reese, I thought Reese was about to pit then. We've got Paper Stream, I think, coming in. He is indeed. Anyone else gonna follow him? I don't. Tazonic is coming back in. Has he got a broken front wing again, or is he just wanting to get rid of those mediums? No, he has a broken front wing again. Not exactly sure where he's breaking these front wings, but I would not want. So we're only going to be, if we lose one more person, everyone will get points. Richard up into P6, Allied Squire though, up into P5. Allied Squire, I would imagine, currently winning driver of the day in the game. I would not overtake that safety car though, otherwise you will get blown up. Not literally, or figuratively to be fair. So now we're just waiting for Tazonic to rejoin the pack. But I did think Bonge might have had a decent race, but that's his first DNF in a very long time, I think. Not exactly sure when the last DNF he had in SRL. It might have been last season, I think. The only one I can think of is Baku. Oh, I think we have Bonge in the chat. 6th DNF in 50 plus races this game. That's absolutely mad. Last DNF was France last season. Oh. Wow. I mean, yes, as I always say, you're more than welcome to come help in the comms box, but that's completely up to you, mate. I don't know if it's my phone doing, it's absolutely spazzing out. I don't know if the safety car is coming in this round. I don't think it is. One of my points finishers, they be gone. They have been indeed gone. A bit like any chance of a Mercedes win this season. No, we will have at least one more lap, seeing as the lights haven't gone out on the safety car. Why is Tazonic pitting again? Stop pitting. He hasn't got another broken front wing, has he? No. Another set of mediums. For some apparent reason. Is Tazonic even in the game still? Because I don't even know at this rate the amount of time he keeps pitting. You're just going to pit every lap so you can have fresh tyres. The absolute Satans. I'd imagine safety car will be in this lap. So we have both Mercedes, we have both AlphaTauris, both Ferraris, both I said AlphaTauri already. And that is it, I think. Well, I do believe Tazonic may have some internet issues. I'm not sure if it's just him or not, but paper stream on those hards, absolute geezer. The spare up into P7. I'd imagine Richard will probably be light work. I'd imagine. Obviously anything can happen. I'd imagine if there's like another safety car, I would say probably around lap 10, then we'll probably see everyone pitting again for the mediums. I'd imagine. Unless... oh no, both medium starters are currently out, so it doesn't really make a difference. Invite me please. Okay. So we will have Bonge helping us. Although I don't know if he's joined or not, because I've got my notifications turned off. Oh, here he is. Bonge! No. I didn't. I mean, I was on board with you. I just wasn't watching because I was too busy talking to Nadia because she interrupted me again. I know, right? Right. Yes. I don't even know what the next race. I think it is Monaco. Oh god, everyone's dead. Right, here we go. FRT Clar already gone. As I was saying, I don't know if you heard me, but I said if there's a safety car around lap 10, I'd imagine everyone will probably pit from mediums to the end. Oh, Richards re-overtook. Oh, despair, he's lost 2 places. Have a... oh god, despair with... oh, despair is off track. Oh my god, 3 wide. Oh! Who's gonna come out ahead? Havoc. Paper Stream is now 11th. It has only pitted 3 times under that safety car. He had front wing damage the second time, then he pitted on the last lap. Oh, no, he did change it. I don't know. Battling's helping Paper Stream. Yeah. Oh, despair. Oh, I think Richard may have front wing damage. No, he doesn't. Oh god. That might have been the front wing that I saw flying off earlier then. Oh, he's spun into pit lane. Brando is also in. Oh, 5 rounds had a massive wiggle. Yeah, Tazonic now onto the back of Hunt now. No DRS as of yet though. Oh. Go on. Go around the outside. Beautiful. Paper Stream now on Richard. Can I just say Alfie's already got a 5.5 second gap. That's like mental. Oh, yeah, flag. Oh, that's out. Oh, that's going to be a safety car. And Alfie, it was literally right at the entry of the pit lane right there. So he's played that lovely. Personic is going to have to be... Personic continues, but obviously he did put under the extra safety car, so... Right, end the race now. Obviously, everyone that finishes will score points. We've only got 10 left. Richard could be on for some nice points here if he keeps on track. I don't know if you were watching the stream in qualifying, but a very odd thing between Despair and RSF1 Hunt. I don't know if John mentioned anything. Going into turn 1, Adam appeared. I'm not saying he did before he starts crying. It did appear he just kind of just braked and just forgot that Despair was behind him. And that Despair had to go on to the outside and literally avoid him. So it was a bit of a... I did say it'll probably get sent in, whether it'll be me or Despair. A very odd one, but we move. Richard now the only driver to claw his way back up to the rest of the pack. Richard actually is quite impressing me so far. Keeping it on track. Yes. Alright. I do believe Jack is still online, he's just appearing offline, so he doesn't let us see. He was on COD when I was leaving the party, so... Oh, Paper Stream's in again. He always does this. Pits will know like the final lap. Does what he wants. Indeed. The only Alpine driver to scoring points today. After your... I don't even know what happened. Oh, RSF1 Hunt is eventually left. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Oh, hang on. He didn't slow... Oh, there we go. He didn't slow down behind me. I haven't recorded it. Well, it's on stream. Just go back. He just appeared to go straight on. I'm going to bed at 10. I'm shattered, to be honest. Well, we'll be finished by 10. I can join back if you'd like me on comms. I got bonds, so it's fine. Lovely. I believe safety car will be in this lap. Yeah. But quickly, just before we get on with this race, for everyone that's watching, we do have a different scoring system to normal F1. So instead of 25 points for the win, you get 15, I believe. And then, yeah, go on then, quickly. And the reason, so we did that because it made the championship a lot closer, which it actually has, to be fair. Right. Tazonic is already gone, but Klar is right on his arse, I could say. Oh my god. Oh. Richard spun. Oh! I think Squire's also spun. Reese is all the way behind. Oh my god. Five and Brand. Oh! Oh, Reese is out! Oh. He's gone to play FIFA or something. The spare up is up into P4. Two, three. Oh. I think Brando might have damage. Oh! Oh, Havoc is in the wall! That's him dead. Oh, no, he's kept out of the wall again. I think he may have damage, though. He does have damage. Into the pit you will go. Don't do a Luke. Paper stream up into P7. Why is it Ferrari 1-2? You keep saying 1-2. Oh yeah, he's in his own race, so it's fine. Oh, fair enough. I agree. I like to walk in. Oh. Oh, Richard's in the pits, so Havoc will indeed stay P8. Oh, Havoc's dead. That'd be a safety car. Surely. Yep. Oh, it's VSC. No, it'll get changed to a safety car in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, there you go. Oh, I'm waiting for Havoc in it. Oh, there we go. I got left no room down the front. I don't even know what happened. You died. So 8 finishes this race so far. Wonder if people will come into the pits now for a set of, maybe another set of mediums, maybe. Set of softs to the end. And FRT Klar. Panasonic stays. Oh, I know it's a Ferrari 1-2. Brando's in the pits. Squire. yeah, front wing change as well. Five Crown is home race in P2 at the moment. What a geezer. He is Belgian, isn't he? Thought so. Belgian. I mean, it's the same thing, really, let's be honest. It's basically the same language. I wouldn't want to go to the 2021 race. Imagine. Exactly. Unless he's opting for another safety car, maybe. He's doing an Albon. So now if we lose another 5 drivers, no, 6 drivers, Paper Stream gets a podium. I mean, we'd have to lose either Taz, 5, or Despair, and I know which one you'd rather lose. 5. I'm only joking, 5 before you start crying. I mean, Despair actually could lose a lot of positions at the end of this race. The only driver with penalties. Imagine, right, there's a glitch, right, if you're last and the safety car doesn't actually come in until the last car comes up, I would just, like, stop on track. And, like, ever so, like, slightly, like, press the accelerator. Oh, Despair's now in. That puts Clar back up into P3. So now, all you need is Brando to get 4th, and then we have a lovely RF1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we could. I'm sure he'd love that. I mean, he hasn't crashed so far, like he did last week. I mean, oh no, we don't even have, yeah, we don't. I don't think. From what I know of. It's a bit like the hats from like last season. No one wanted that, but people still had to use it. Well, we did, until it crashed. Exactly. Before the safety car comes in, you know the Sky Sports adverts? Not adverts, but like the things that you see like if you go outside. I don't know how that feels, but... So it has like... So it has the Mercedes go against like the Red Bull, and it was like McLaren versus Ferrari. They literally got that completely wrong. It's literally like the other way around. Should be like Red Bull and Ferrari, and then Mercedes versus McLaren. I mean, Mercedes aren't even... It's a bit like Hamilton getting past Gasly. Oh wait, didn't happen. But we could ask Alfie just to stop on track for a few seconds to get behind Brando. That's the 3rd one. Yeah, then Adam crashed that brought out a safety car. Race then. Oh yeah, because Reese like rushed. Yeah. Right, when's Tazonic gonna bolt it this time? Now. Oh, it's a Red Bull sandwich. Quite literally. Welcome to spare. Oh, the spare! Oh my god.
Clar going for the lead here into Lake Com. I think he's quite close.
Clar's already in.
Nothing he can do there, but nothing he would have wanted to do anyway. 9 lap old mediums compared to 1 lap old softs. 5 Crown still saying P3 right now, but Brando. We've got a swarm of people on Brando's softs, Brando being the first. And it'll be Squire, then it'll be Spare. Julian kind of setting his own at the world as he usually does. P7 and Richard with a very respectable P8 right now. We'll double check in a minute if that actually gets him ahead of. No, it won't get him ahead. I think he'd have to finish 6th or 5th to get ahead of Jack.
That'd be 4 points.
3 points for P8, so he'll be on 6 points.
Ah.
So he needs to get P6 to draw level with Jack. P5 to overtake him.
I mean, we still have a long way to go. I mean, not that long, but still a
just
fairly
under half
decent
race.
amount of laps.
I was understeering a fair bit, but I guess it's just turbulent there from his teammate. That's going to leave him very vulnerable to Brando here. Can't quite get this done into Blanchimont, not quite close enough. It could send it into bus stop if it has a decent enough run. Not using any battery so far as the Avatari. There you go, absolutely sends it down the inside of 5. 5 leaves in the room. Tries to go around the outside. 5 giving him a good old squeeze. All those fair and love and more right there. That's going to leave
Brando
vulnerable to the Red Bull. But then Brando just resends it. Turns defense into offense. Down the inside he goes. Up into P3. And demoting 5 to 4th.
Ah, Squire versus Despair.
Despair right.
Remember
on
last
the back.
season when Squire came here? Oh my
god, that was close. That was very close. That was well held on the Red Bull. But now side by side for these two down into the Com.
Looking like he's
breaks very late, hits the back of 5 and might have chipped off a little bit of his wing. Ooh, I don't know, that doesn't look too understeery. Might have just about got away with that. Just have to kind of ride on board with him and just see, but I wish we had like an MFD or something. Like if we had a little MFD for all the drivers so we can see their damage, it'd be great.
Well, you never know, we might get that in the next game.
Nah.
Because they did say that has a lot of more immersive kind of stuff, so... What the hell? Get out of here!
Squire, still trying to get his way.
We're not even in a race, mate.
Squire, second driver pick up a penalty. Brando still in
Brando onto the back of Tazonic.
Probably see another send here into the chicane. Close to the grass. A bit unnecessarily, but we've got a 3-way scrap here as well for P5.
Oh my god.
Very slow indeed. 5.
Come Squire.
5 is just doing what he's doing. He's on 6 lap old mediums. Despair sends it around the outside of the chicane.
Well out of the way.
And Despair up into 4.
Just hit the rear Taz.
Side by side with the Red Bull and the Ferrari across the line. It's literally side by side. It was the plus or minus on the timing screen. The 5 remains in P5. It might not be for too much longer, but those softs not too long until they start falling off a cliff. Clark 6-second lead over to Zonic right now. And Taz under threat from Brando. DRS now enabled. So AlphaTauri breezed on past here. Easy as you like. Tazonic now down into 3rd. No point in fighting that too much. Despair now on the back of him as well. It's all kind of forming a little bit of a DRS string.
Tazonic run
wide. That's going to allow Despair through. Bit of an unnecessary squeeze there from Despair as well, but to be expected. 5 still holding on for Allied Squire, although Squire does have a penalty. The two drivers actually do. I was a bit sideways from Despair there through Puon. He's got away with it, only just. I imagine 5 might be starting to catch onto his teammate here. Might try and swap around. I wouldn't. To be fair, if I was either of these guys, I wouldn't battle too much, just because we're in a decent position, P4 and 5, to at least get some decent points for Ferrari. Yes, Alpha Tauri are gonna probably, well, they're getting the most out this weekend so far. But then again, Despair does have 6 seconds of penalty, so if Taz and 5 can stay within 6 seconds,
That would actually push him down behind Paper Stream, I think.
there or thereabouts.
I think he might have just got out of it now, actually.
Julian's not close enough to Allied Squire though to jump up to P6. Despair on the back of his teammate now. I don't know if there's going to be any team wars.
Brando will let him through.
Have to wait and see.
Brando let him through earlier, so I don't know whether he'll do it.
Despair's draining his battery. He's very desperate to get ahead of his teammate here, I can sense. A little bit low with
Brando will
up the hill there. I don't think it's going to leave him too vulnerable to his teammate, a bit too far back. And
here comes Despair. Yeah, Brando lets him through.
Yeah, Brando playing the team game then. All he's got to do is stick with him. Very similar tyre life between these two. There's only 1 lap difference. Despair 1 lap younger. But Despair does have those 6 seconds. Brando, all he has to do is pretty much stay where he is now. And then they'll get, well, at least definitely 1 car on the podium. But Brando could play the ultimate team game, I suppose, if he backs up everyone else behind him to get Despair out of that penalty threshold. But I don't know if Brando's going to be willing to do that or not. At the time, I guess we'll tell. But 5, probably getting quite restless behind his teammate here. His teammate is on very sharp tyres. Despair picks up another penalty. Could definitely drop him behind Paper Stream now. But it's really not doing himself any favours, and I can't wait to look at the Discord in about 20 minutes time. I should have got this result. Well, you didn't. But 5...
Brando's got out of DRS
5 is definitely
range
going
of
to get
Taz now,
this
so...
point.
Oh, Despair really spinning on the bus stop. Zonic didn't get DRS.
It was very interesting to see that Brando closed his DRS very early in a bid to not overtake his teammate. Just going to use him to pull him along. This is kind of... It is just forming a DRS train at this point. This is why Brando... I guess he should just make his move and just go, because Despair has no ERS. Brando has about half a battery. He's now just costing himself time.
5 is now P4.
Yeah, 2 Ferrari swap round. Guess that's within the best interest of the team. 5, a much higher chance at a much higher position.
Oh my
than
god, that means
Tonic
5's getting a podium.
And Squire runs into the back of Tazonic. That's front wing damage to the Red Bull. It's way too hot on the brakes into Brussels. And goes straight into the back of him. I think Taz might have got away with no damage, but Squire definitely has a lot of it now. Red Bull not looking very fun to drive at all. That's going to bring Paper Stream up a position. Not quite sure about Rich yet. I think he's a little too far back from Squire to really benefit on that.
He might slightly just get out ahead. I'm not sure.
About to start at 19. Clark 10 seconds ahead of everyone else. Probably just cruising at this point. He has no need to push. He's in comfortable... very comfortable lead with the rest of the field, but out of the last chicane to start the 19th lap now is the Mercedes. But, still this little battle looming between the 2 Alpha Tauris, but I would definitely be getting incredibly impatient with Brando. It's costing himself a lot of time there. And that's also going to bring in the 2 Ferraris behind when these start going off in a matter of a lap or 2.
Oh, I think Allied Squire is just crushing the pit lane.
Yeah, he would have done this one with the yellow flag. Probably clipped the wall and brought out the yellow flag. Definitely done what we could say there. But new front wing, another set of softs for the Red Bull.
Richard actually might get ahead of him actually now.
Stop,
maybe not, he's pitting.
No, he's pitting himself. So, well, Richard's just doing his own thing. He's still going to get points providing he finishes. I mean, he's only got to do another lap, and then he's done 90%.
Yeah.
So 20,
Say,
lap
we're not
20
too far from.
is the 20. Yeah, lap 20 is 90%.
Despair really needs to let Brando go here,
But he
especially
won't.
with the interest. Because 5 is now close. I mean, Despair is going to lose his podium no matter what.
Because
Because he will finish P5.
I fully agree with that statement.
Oh,
Reece.
Despair
Big
nearly
pain in the
losing the rear.
Is he going to let
teammate
it
through now?
Probably not.
No.
No, Brando backs. He has got a choice. He's just making the wrong one. He's not going to finish anywhere near the podium with 9 seconds.
Flashback to
penalties.
Singapore 2 seasons ago, whenever it was.
It's Brando's understeering a lot. This has literally brought the two Ferraris into it. This is literally what I was alluding to. Brando could literally just be left, and Despair can hold them up a little bit. But he's not playing the team game as Brando did a few laps ago. And this is really bringing in the Ferraris now. 5 right on the back of Brando. 20 to 22. Only 3 left now. Class still out in front by a country mile. This beggar's
Oh, he's actually letting him through this
shape.
time. He's letting him through, look.
I thought he almost had a spin this before.
Oh my God.
Absolutely send it down the inside. That was audacious. I don't know if he got damage from that or not, but if he hasn't, I guess fair play.
I don't think he has.
That was a day late and $1 short there from 5. It was way too reckless. He's almost just spun. Oh, Despair has.
He's crashed. Is he out?
No, he's not
I
out.
think he
He's
is.
just got damage. 5-second penalty for Despair. But Brando and 5 going
so-
into combat now. 5 goes round the outside of Brando.
Oh, 5?
5 up into second place here in his home Grand Prix. Tasmanic right on the back of Brando
1, 2,
as
3,
well.
4.
But Julian's going to get 5th. Alpine's number 1 driver confirmed. Look at him, the absolute hero.
Alright, comes Brando again.
That's Brando, that's not on, mate. That's not on. Oh, good boy, backs out. But, that would have been incredibly audacious if they'd have gone for that. But well, Brando has said he's Brando Mark 2 now. I can definitely see why he hasn't. He's had a pretty good race for himself so far. He's gained 2 positions. 5 is gained
5 round
6.
drive of the day.
But it's not over yet. There's 2
Here
laps
comes
left,
Brando.
and 5 is not close.
Close enough.
Definitely not close enough to go for around the outside of the launch one there, but very similar. Well, I say similar batteries. 5's got 35%,
Extreme.
56% for Brando. Tasmanic kind of just sitting back at this,
Skulls.
probably waiting for these two to absolutely collect each other, which I could definitely see happening. But 8 finishes, so we're 1 away from losing half the grid.
That can happen.
You know, literally got 2 laps left, and as you say,
Oh,
that
Tasmanic.
what a save! That's definitely those tyres are pretty much shot from Tasmanic there. He can't pit,
Here comes
unfortunately.
Brando. Round the outside.
Brando looking around the outside of Lake
Oh
Holm.
boy.
Little bang wheels. 5 holds it round the outside. Brando going for the cut back into Brussels. Not quite. Not going to be close enough to send it down the inside. It's Brando waiting for the last lap. He's got a lot of battery. Playing it smart. There's no point
5 has
going
none.
yeah, 5. About half the battery at Brando. But he's just got to wait. So all he needs to do is wait, get that DRS
Just you wait, sunshine.
down into Lake Holm, out of Eau Rouge, and that will be a pretty much done deal for Brando if he can pull that off. Unless he fancies using 5-star skill meters and going around the outside of the launch one. Which, you know, could be on. He's definitely closing up. No, 5 deploying his battery. Brando, just a little hint of it to stay with the Ferrari, but
I'd imagine we're probably going to see a fastest lap from Despair fairly soon.
well, that's the only extra point he'll be getting in this race. He's on mediums though, so it's going to be a bit be a bit difficult if he's going to try and get fast lap on mediums, but he'll have a very light car. So on to the last lap now. Clark still out in front, so that's pretty boring. Let's go back to the people that actually are interesting right now. Brando, is he going to... Here he goes, using his battery now, out of the first corner. He's just got to negotiate erosion in the rear wing. He'll be wide open for that AlphaTauri to get up into P2. Both of them having a bit of a snap. Here we go. 5 Crown will not be liking this. Bit of deja vu for the Ferrari. Down goes Brando up into P2, and nothing for 5 could have done to solidify that pass. No, 5's not close enough, and he has not a lot of VRS either, so pretty much a done deal for Brando there. Up into second place, goes to the AlphaTauri. And Taz is slowly creeping back in on these two, even with almost dying about 2 laps ago. Definitely one of them there.
Close
and he's got
enough.
13 lap old mediums. He's definitely not going to do it. But Clara is pushing his VRS, trying to go for a fastest lap. Didn't quite see if he was up or not, but riding on board then with the Mercedes. Last few corners, he's got literally no VRS. Braking
Alfie
for
into the bus
last couple
stop.
Corners. It's been a commanding victory for the Mercedes, rounding the last corner, and he will really be going up higher in the standings. FRT Clark wins the Belgian Grand Prix by a whopping 19 and a bit seconds.
Go on, Brando. Go on, 5.
Brando pretty much solidified P2 unless 5 does the most desperate lunge I'd ever see him do. Not quite.
No.
And Brando solidifies the
Brando.
P2 finish for AlphaTauri. But Ferrari being the team of today, 3 and 4, 5 Crown in 3rd, Titanic coming over 4th, Paper Stream, absolutely carrying the Alpine team into P5.
The L plan.
He's definitely going to get everyone behind him as a penalty. But Julian running the last couple of corners now for the Alpine. Across the line he goes. And it's a P5 finish. Squire now finishes in 6th place, finally getting some points on the board for himself and Red Bull. To spare, will still be probably trying to go for that fastest lap, although he's going to run out of the RS way before the bus stop chicane, so it's going to just bleed time now. So it most likely won't be a fastest lap here. Fastest lap still belongs to Alfie, 44.4. Yep, nowhere near to spare. P7. And then Richard collecting some more points for Aston Martin in the absence of his teammate. He's probably watching
Wasn't
after
lapped
the games.
either, so massive improvements from Richard this week.
Rounding the last corner now for the Aston Martin. It'll be 3 points going home. And that is the Belgian Grand Prix.
Right, now I've got to invite these guys. You can do the interviews. Yes. Right, Alfie, Brando, 5 Clown. What? What on earth is that dance? Almost
Look
as
at this
good
guy
as his
using
hopes.
Jan Otmir's avatar, thinking he's good at the game.
Belgian driver on the podium. Just a quick rundown.
And for the second time
Of
around
the
this
race.
track, denied an even higher place on the podium on the last lap.
FRT Clark wins the race in comfortable fashion with a 19-second gap.
Bored.
Brando comes home in P2, 5 Crown, P3, Tazonic P4, Paper Stream P5, Allied Squire with the most random flag in the entire world in P6.
It's not the Saudi Arabian flag.
Pretty sure it's Pakistani flag.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Allied Spare in P7, Richard coming home in P8, and out of the race we had Havoc, Reese Simo, RSF1 Hunt, Jacob Debney, or otherwise known as Jake Cool, Bonge and Gangster out. All 3 of these guys in the party.
Brando isn't.
We're missing old Brando.
Brando usually never joins podium interviews.
Well, he will now. Well, unless he's saying that he can't join, so just do what VVR did. Get rid of them.
Paper Street, yes. You can have Alonso's seat from next week, mate. I'm done. I'm going to Williams. I'm getting demoted. Emma's just stormed into my room. The agency lady stormed into my room, being like, "I told you, if you carry on like this, you're going to lose your drive."
Oh shit.
well, whilst we're waiting to hear back from Brando, we will conduct the interviews. Bonge, do you want to do them or should I?
No, I'm a driver, mate. I shouldn't even be here. I've done your job.
Right,
I've
anyway,
done your
we'll start
job
off.
for you, so you do it, mate. Come on.
Good. We'll start off with P35. I mean, welcome back to the podium. Hasn't been here since, I think, Monaco last season. Here's Brando. I mean, pretty good race for yourself. Obviously, a home race. Just give us a few words of your race tonight.
That was
I will kick you.
that was a ridiculous race. Holy fuck! That
Fuck,
was
£5
really
grand.
cool.
All my homies hate £5 grand.
Fucking great race that. I don't know. There was a lot of safety cars. There was a lot of. I don't fucking know, man. It's just ridiculous. I'd had no fuel in the car the entire race. It's just because there's so many safety cars in this league. Anyway, fucking I don't know. Fucking Brando is ridiculously fast, and he drove a better race, so he got P2. Fucking happy to be on the podium though at Spa.
Well,
So.
yeah, very lovely for yourself. Congratulations. We'll move over to P2. Brando 2.0 is started. Has started. Sorry. What a race for yourself. Decent points for AlphaTauri. Your teammate having a bit of bad luck at the end. Looking for a good result for both of you, but you've come out on top this time. But yeah, just give us a few words of your race tonight.
Yeah, well, it started pretty horrendously actually. Off the start, I think I lost 3 or 4 places into turn 1, which was fantastic. I just expected to continue falling backwards, because I hate that track so much. But I recovered it. I got back up a few places. Safety cars helped. Then I met 5, and we both died. Well, I died because me and 5 don't go into a corner anytime. That's happened 3 times now. And yeah, passed them eventually without dying, and here we are.
Is that the end?
That's the end. You know, usually when
I
there's
didn't hear-
silence, you move on to the next person, mate.
Well, I didn't know if you had anything
That always
else to
happens
say,
with
but
me.
yeah. Oh, fair enough. Well, congratulations, Brando. Number 1 driver, personally, in my eyes.
I agree.
Cry more despair. Is there any point in really interviewing Alfie, in all honesty? I mean, he was just ahead of everyone. Hello.
He's just so clear.
Pole. Did you get fastest lap as well?
Yes, he did.
I did.
See,
So you pole, but you didn't lead every lap.
I'm
so
still not
you
leading
don't
the
get
standings,
grand.
by the way, so I wouldn't get gassed about being too high.
I'm close enough.
It's just
But
not.
yeah, I mean,
Not quite, but
yeah, just give us a few words from your race tonight.
I got one of the best starts I've ever got off the line, not gonna lie, and then begged my ERS all the way down the straight and then drove fast from there pretty much.
Fair play. that was fairly easy. We will be back next week for the Monaco Grand Prix, so I expect about 1 person to finish.
Hello.
That'll be Bonge, apparently, because everyone else will die. Because people don't like simulation damage. I think it's amazing, personally.
It's in Monaco next.
Yes, it is Monaco.
It is Monaco next. But yeah, we will be back next time, on next Monday. We will be back next week. We'll see you then, and goodbye.